Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Ask a Trainer Tuesday. I'm not by myself today. I'm just going to give it a second. I'm going to be joined by one of my colleagues, Sarah, who is the strength and conditioning coach for our varsity teams. And she's also one of the assistant coaches for our varsity women's soccer team. And it just might take a second for her to jump on. Today, our topic is going to be fact or fiction, women's fitness. And I know that may seem a little bit thing, and if you are not a woman who's tuning in and you still pay attention, because some of the topics that we are going to be discussing today can encompass any kind of fitness. And we're just not going to solely just completely focus on female, but we can have a chat about some of them. We are actually going to have a little bit. Is just jumping on. I hope I did that right. She will be jumping on in a second. Yay, there she is.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So I was just introducing our topic. It's
Okay,
fact
awesome.
and fiction, women's fitness,
Yeah.
kind of fun stuff. But we can also adapt it to anyone who's doing fitness as
Yeah,
well.
some of my points are actually they work for male and females.
Yeah, because it's very important. Fitness is important.
Yes.
No matter what we say, fitness is important.
Yes.
So I thought we could have a little bit of fun with our audience.
Okay.
Our one person tuned in right now, but there will be more as the more that we're live. So I figured that we would bring up the topic and we would ask if it was fact, or to make it easier for the comments, myth. So if you think it's a fact, type an F into the comments. And if you think it's a myth, type an M. Okay, and we'll see some responses as we go here, and we'll have some fun. How about that?
Sounds good.
And then we can always discuss the reason why it's fact or myth afterwards.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we'll get started. Did you want to start with one, or did you want me to
You know what? You take the lead, Kim. I'll let you take
Okay, I'll take
the lead.
Let's go with it. This one is one of my favorites. Spot training works every time. Is that fact? So put an F in the comments, or is it a myth? Put an M. So you want to, is it true or is it false, basically? So spot training works every time. And let's hope we get a response, because this is going to flunk hard. Let me give it a second as people are kind of jumping on there. So.
Right.
Spot training. If you're not sure what spot training is, that's okay. Just put an F or an M in there, and we are going to explain it for you. We're going to give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, no one guessed, but that's okay. We will discuss it anyway. So, fact or fiction? Fact or a myth?
I would say it's a myth, because nothing is 100% of the time. And I think spot training is appropriate in some degree, but it's not going to work to fat burn. To do actual fat burning, it's actually recommended to do full body, because fat burning actually happens within the entire body.
Oh, we got an M. Yay. It could just be the speed of this too.
Yeah, it could be. We'll say that. We'll say that, Kim.
Yes. Yeah, so for me it is a myth as well, just because I know how body fat burns. Your body preordains where it's going to keep that fat, and you may target that belly, you may target those hips as much as you want. It's going to fall off somewhere else. So eventually it might get around to that area. But yes, full body training is probably the best way to go, and also some cardio, and watch your diet as well. That's the important thing. Nutrition works as well, and get lots of sleep. Sleep is important. There we go. All right. Your turn.
Okay. All right. Fact or myth, people? Eating a low carb diet is best for fat loss.
Ooh, so you're going to put either an F in the comments if it's a fact, or an M in the comments if it's a myth. So M as in Mickey. We will give you a couple of seconds.
Wait.
Couple more seconds. You don't like talking to us.
I know, what the heck?
We're friendly. We
Yeah,
don't bite
guys.
people anymore.
And you know what? We personally picked ones that that would be a little bit more tricky, so we actually can decipher if it's a fact or myth for you.
Yeah.
So don't feel silly to put something if you're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think anyone's gonna put anything, so let's go on. So Kim, what do you think it
Okay, so can you repeat the question?
is? Eating a low carb diet is best for fat loss.
Oh, that one's tricky. Um, I don't know because I have a high carb diet. But it's not true carbs because mine are weird because I can't have gluten. But I would say fact.
It is a myth. Okay,
Oh,
so
dang it.
it's not, but you're not necessarily wrong. A lot of low carb diets will promote weight loss, but I think that studies have shown that weight loss is still possible with consuming up to 70% of calories of carbohydrates. That being said, you need to be an active person if you're consuming carbs. You can't just be chilling and having a sedative lifestyle, and you will gain weight if you eat a lot of carbs because it's an energy source, but it's actually the first energy source that our body goes when when we're looking for fuel for our muscles. So carbs are actually not bad, and it's more sustainable long term if you have a high carb a low carb diet. I mean, sorry, high carb diet. Most institutions will recommend 45 to 65% of your calorie consumption come from carbohydrates. That being said, you don't want you don't want to eat the wrong carbs. You want to eat whole wheat, whole grain. You want to eat fruits. It's got to all be done within a knowledgeable standpoint, if that makes sense. But yeah, eating a low carb diet is not usually the best. It's not super sustainable long term because your body's gonna, the chances of you consistently doing that for your entire life is rare. Like, who do you know that eats that clean for the rest of their life? Are you gonna eat your birthday cake? Like, I don't know. I know that I am. So it's not, it is a myth at the end of the day. Low carb is not necessarily the way to go when you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah. I think you also have to watch the sugars too.
Yeah.
So, like if you look, those nutrition labels at the on your products that you buy are probably the best thing to kind of gauge how much sugar you're eating as well, because what happens is that kind of messes with your system as well. So
Yeah.
just be aware of the refined sugars that you're consuming.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Maybe I'll trick you. What do you think?
Hey, Steve.
Women lose 1/3 of the bone density in their hips between the ages of 20 to 80 years old. 20% have osteoporosis when they reach the age of 50 or older.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a hard one. I'm like stunned. I remember learning this in school. Let's see.
Factor myth.
Steve, fact or myth, Steve? Somebody address. If you think it's a fact, write F. If you think it's a myth, you write M in the comments, guys. Is this a fact or myth? We'll give you 10 more seconds.
So women lose 1/3 of their bone density in their hips between the ages of 20 to 80, and 20% have osteoporosis age 50 or older. I feel like we should do a Jeopardy theme song, but that might make me cry right now.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. I think it sounds like a fact, but being it so specific to being the hips, their bone density, I don't know if it pertains to just their hips. So I'm going to say myth. But I do know that a lot of females will develop osteoporosis because we lose a lot more of our bone density by the age of, as soon as we hit pretty much 30, we decrease by, I think, 2% every year. If I'm correct, it could be wrong with the number. So I think it's a myth only because I don't think that all of what you said was completely true.
Actually, Steve has it right. It is a fact.
Yeah.
Because it was very specific. But yes, so because females, your bones are a little bit smaller and thinner than male bones, we start to lose that, especially in our hip area. It doesn't give you the exact reason why, but probably because of all the walking and the carrying we do. And if you think about it, Unfortunately, we do have the babies. Sometimes I wish we were seahorses, but it's not going to work out that way. And when you are pregnant, you do carry a lot of weight, and it can be hard on that area. And because we start leaching all that bone density, by the time that we're 50 or older, we can develop osteoporosis. So one of the best things to do is strength training and lots of being physically active, making sure you're getting enough calcium at a younger age and carry that through. And hopefully that osteoporosis will be able to stay away from you because you don't want it. It is very painful. I have a couple of friends that have it and it is not nice whatsoever.
Yeah, definitely. That was good. That was a good one. I like that one. All right, my turn.
All
Okay.
right.
Women need to perform a lot of cardio to be fit and lose weight.
Ooh, fact or myth, friends. So
Hey,
put an F
hey.
in the comments for fact or an M for myth. Hmm.
All right.
I think there's a little bit of delay on their end.
I know. Oh,
Oh.
Steve says myth. Okay, Kim, what do you think?
I think it's a myth. Any exercise is good for you. It doesn't have to be straight cardio. Cardio is good. Oh, we got another M.
Yes, Brooklyn.
Strength training is good too. A combination of both plus flexibility training is excellent and is a great way to get that full body workout in and keep all the systems healthy.
So, Kim, one up for you. You're right. So, you can definitely get results from cardio, especially when it comes to fat loss. But, however, it's hard to continuously come by in the sense that your body enjoys the system of progressive overload, which meaning it likes to be put into a state of being stressed for you to see those changes and adaptations in your body. So, if you are doing cardio, it's actually extremely hard to build up your stamina to be able to keep increasing pace, increasing intensity throughout cardio workouts. And that being said, strength training is going to give you a lot of beneficial benefits and factors of muscle gaining and being fit. So as I always recommend cardio. I'm a huge cardio person. Us being soccer players. Actually, that doesn't speak much. A lot of my girls hate running. A lot of soccer players hate running. But I always found that I was straight cardio at the gym, but it's really good to combine the two. I wouldn't say stick to just strength training, just cardio, but you want both because cardio is obviously heart health. But strength training, you're probably going to actually see more adaptation quicker than running. It's easier to manipulate the variables involved in strength training of making it more intense, upping the weight, upping the reps, than it is with a cardio-based workout. So yes, it is a myth.
Nice. Okay, my turn. Exercise machines are better than free weights. Fact or myth?
Oh, I have an answer for that one.
So an F or an M, fact or myth?
Let's see if Steve and Brooklyn can get 2 for 2. Actually, Steve's at 2 for 2. Maybe he can get 3 for 3.
I think he's kind of cheating.
Right? Steve, you're cheating.
We want a recount.
Yeah. That was good. That's clever.
All right. There's an M in there.
No, he's not cheating. He's not cheating. All right. And I'm going to say it's a myth.
Okay. Why? Or do you want me to explain? What are your feelings?
I think, repeat the question again, actually. Let me just think
Exercise
of it.
machines are better than free weights.
I literally blinked. I blinked there. I'm not going to lie, guys. I blinked. I think it's a myth because I personally like training free weights. There's no better in free weights or machines, but machines are actually usually adjusted to male bodies than female bodies. So it's hard to actually get the right restrictions on the weight machine to fit a female frame, which a lot of people actually don't know that. But free weights let you train. It doesn't let you a free weight will cause full body engagement in this how I'm thinking, because a machine is going to isolate more muscle groups, whereas free weight actually has to have you having full body engagement, because you can't cheat it. You can't cheat a free weight. If the weight's heavy, you need to use your whole body to use it. But if you're using a machine, you're able to use if one shoulder's stronger than the other and you're doing a pull up, you're going to be able to use this side to push up both sides at the same time. Whereas a free weight, you have two free weights, you have to use that arm to get that up just as much as the other arm.
Yes. And my thing is, how often do you sit there and do this? Like a tricep or a bicep curl, right? On a machine? Like
Yeah.
when you lift shopping bags, it's your entire body is engaged, right? So
Yeah.
I prefer free weights because you get more of a real world not motivation behind it, but simulation behind it, right? We don't sit there and do exercise on one plane. There's more of them in being used. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one. You got so many good ones, Kim. Okay.
Let's do two more. One each.
Okay.
Who started?
This one actually is my favorite one, so I'm excited about this
All right.
one. Women and men shouldn't take creatine.
Ooh, factor.
So, fact or myth? If you think it is a fact or a myth, write it in the comment, F or M. I'm just gonna close my blinds. I got some nice rays of sunshine coming in.
Yes. Well, no one's touching this one. Ooh.
I know. All right. Ooh, Steve, man. All right, Kim, what do you think?
I think it's a fact. It's just my personal belief. I don't subscribe, unfortunately, to all those protein and supplements and stuff. I think if you eat properly, you may get most of everything that you need. And this is coming from someone who can't eat properly because of some diet restrictions. But I just believe that you guys should be eating properly. I know it's expensive. I know, but we have so many things that we can show you how to, and there's ways to do it on a budget, eating properly, so you're actually able to get through a workout without drinking that stuff.
Okay, so it's actually a myth. Creatine. So I was all for the natural approach, and I still am very much so. I think that if you eat properly, and it is very expensive and it is very time consuming, and you need to be knowledgeable in how to do it properly. But the more that I have researched on supplements, and I'm not a big supplement person, is if I were to recommend the one thing to take, it would probably be BCAAs and then creatine. So creatine, the actual studies behind creatine, it's probably one of the most studied supplements out there on the market. It's the negative effects to it actually haven't had a substantial scientific research that actually say like that is likely to be had. What happens with creatine is it leads to more calories burned. Depending on how you're eating, it can indirectly lead to a greater amount of fat loss. Again, you don't necessarily need it, but if you are high performance and you are working out 5 days a week, 6 days a week, it is something that I would suggest for a high performance athlete. For an active daily living person who just wants to maintain and stay healthy, I would say debatable, but someone who's an athlete and a female, I would say creatine would probably be, I would suggest that, because it's what it is it's an amino acid that's naturally found in muscle cells, and it helps produce energy during heavy lifting or high exercises. So when you supplement, you increase I always struggle with this one. Phosphocreatine. It's a form of energy that's stored in the cells, and it helps produce more of a cell called ATP production, which is your fuel source behind your muscle building. I always talk about ATP production. So it boosts workload efficiency, improves cell signaling, and reduces protein breakdown. So this is something that I would say, oh, don't go get it right away. But I'm saying if you're training 5-6 days a week, I think that this is something appropriate for an athlete to take. And I believe it is OCAA approved. I believe it's in the books. Steve actually would probably know that. But it's definitely a debatable topic. but I'm kind of leaning more to, I'm not a supplement person, more of the natural side, but creatine and BCAAs are the two supplements I would say probably I would go to if I'm going to have to supplement.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken that drug course for the OCAA.
Yeah. It's, I know I haven't been an athlete in like oh my God, like 4 years. That's sad.
I played for the worst university on record and got spot checked twice. Random fact. I'm like, are
Really?
you kidding? We lose every game 12-0. There's nothing going on here.
You must, they must have saw something in you. Like, that girl's too fast. We need to test
I'm like, I'm not. All right. Okay, last one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This one, we'll finish it off. This is a nice general one for anyone. If you can't be active enough, you might as well not do it.
Ugh,
Fact or myth?
I hope you guys get that right.
So if you can't be active enough, you might as well not do it.
Steve, are you gonna get this one right?
He's tuned out now. He's done with that.
All right. I'm definitely saying false. That is a myth.
Yes, it is. It does not matter if you do 5 minutes of just walking up the stairs. Walking up the stairs. It doesn't matter if you do a 2-hour marathon. Get active, be active, find something to make you move throughout the day. Every little bit counts. You are supposed to be doing up to 30 minutes or more per day, which seems like a lot, but hey, there's ways to do it. If you are one of these people that go to the mall right now, be safe, please, when you're at the mall. But instead of taking that escalator, which is gross because everyone puts their hands on it, take the stairs. If you drive to the mall, it is parked in the very furthest spot away, which is great because your car doesn't get dinged. And you're usually the first one to the parking lot when the mall closes. Walk to the stores. It is getting off a bus stop 2 or 3 earlier. Find ways to be active.
Yes, it's so true though. Like you say it and everyone hears it, but it's that moment where you're like, "Ugh, why would I take the stairs when I can take the escalator?" But why wouldn't you take the stairs when you can take the stairs? Like it's that little bit that's gonna make it a little bit better for you. It's not just about hey, I have to put in an hour workout. Even if I get in a 20-minute workout and it seems pointless, go in the gym 20 minutes and then leave, that's 20 minutes that I wouldn't have done before. And that's any workout is better than no workout at all. That's my motto.
Yes, anything. It could be sitting at your desk, raising your arms up above your head. Just don't do it with your video on because your professors are going to wonder about you, but anything where you're moving is good for you.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Miss Sarah, it's been fun.
Yes, I enjoyed this a lot. This was a good one.
Yes, we had fun, and hopefully you guys did too. Thank you so much for tuning in to Ask a Trainer Tuesday. And we will be back tomorrow for something. We have fitness classes running Monday through Friday, 12:40 to 1:10. And we also have our lives at 3:30. Tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday. Honestly, I feel bad. I haven't looked at the schedule. One day I will.
It's okay. You're good. You're on top of everything, Kim. You're allowed to pass. You're allowed to pass.
I haven't done my homework today. It's been a very, very, very busy day. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Be safe, be well, be healthy, and please be active. And have a great day, guys. Take care.
Bye. Have a good one, Kim.
You too.